The hypodermic needle theory is one of the oldest theories of media, and yet it is still vastly interesting. It was developed in the 1920s by Harold Laswell as a response to World War II propaganda and the responses of the people to that propaganda. This theory states that the media transmits a direct message to a passive audience, and that audience accepts it and reacts to it. But what does it really mean? Simply, this theory is saying that the media injects whatever they want people to believe directly into their heads, and people just accept it without questioning it. This theory gives the media a large amount of power and assumes that people are all gullible and will react the same to any piece of media. Here is an example. You're watching a TV when an advertisement pops up. It's advertising a product that you did not want before watching this ad. However, you eventually buy that object because the ad has persuaded you. Now you may be thinking, no one is that gullible to believe any crazy thing the media tells them. But there have been situations where that is just the case. The famous example of the hypodermic needle theory is an action took place on October 30th, 1938. On that day, there was a radio broadcast on the CBS radio network of an episode of Orson Welles' TV show, War of the Worlds. This show is about Martian invasion, full of aliens that eat humans. On this radio broadcast, there was an announcement that the following broadcast was an adaptation of Wells' novel, but it was so brief that many people missed it. As a result, America broke out in a mass hysteria because people thought that this broadcast was a real alien invasion. Without questioning what they heard on the radio, they panicked, calling 911 and evacuating their homes. According to the hypodermic needle theory, this demonstrates that people will take whatever information the media has given them immediately after seeing it as fact and reacting to it accordingly without questioning it. However, this event is also used to counter the hypodermic needle theory because while thousands of people panicked, many more did not believe what they heard on the radio. Another example of the hypodermic needle theory that involves propaganda is the Iraq War. In 2003, America was debating on invading Iraq. However, the invasion was controversial as many people did not want it to happen. As a result, the American government convinced the population that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction with them. This was the main justification for the invasion. People immediately believed what the government and media said about the Iraqis, without questioning it, partially because it was seen as unpatriotic to disagree with the government on the topic. This led to the invasion gaining support from the people, as they believed what media had said. However, after the invasion occurred, there was no weapons of mass destruction found. This once again demonstrates the hypodermic needle theory because the government injected what it wanted the people to believe into their minds, and the people believed it and reacted according by supporting the invasion. While this theory has cases backing it up as demonstrated, it has been largely discredited by modern-day media specialists, mainly because it assumes that audiences are all passive who are incapable of having their own reactions or opinions on what is shown to them.